Zach here from Vulcan. Um, Today I'm going to be talking about how restoring your Batman license cowl. Okay, now I got this awesome idea, and from Scott from Costumes for Christ, and it's actually a really good idea, and I'm actually planning on applying this to this cowl and to the second cowl I'm going to be buying, which is the Arkham City cowl. If you don't know what the Arkham City cowl is, it is that cowl right there. It's my second favorite one, and my first favorite one is the Arkham Knight one. And the only Batman cowl I own, which I don't know why people call it this, is they call it the Dark Knight Rises cowl at Halloween Express. But if you get the whole head, and that covers the neck too, it's actually what it is, and it's the Batman Begins mask. Directly, Batman Begins, and pretty much what you do is you put a balloon uh, that has to go up to 13. That has to blow up to 13 inches or something. Yeah, 13. Put that in there, but have the knob where you blow into out. That's where your chin's going to be going. Blow it until it expands the cowl. Let that sit for like 24 hours. The next day, cut the where you tied it, and then you get high density foam. Put them in the ears of the cowl. Make sure they're really up in there tight. I'm just using my two fingers to show you guys to give it the manufacturer look. Bring it back to storage. And what you do is, when you're doing that, no, this one I'm not going to be doing it. But with this one, I'm just going to take the plastic dip spray about 30 meters away and spray the entire cowl, even coats. Scott says do it up to like 5 coats. His Arkham City cowl, his good looking one that I saw, he said that cowl he had to do it was 3 coats to make it look like that. And now what the plastic dip spray does, it doesn't just give it that awesome color, but what it does is takes out the wrinkles just as much as the balloon does, and it brings out it puts everything back in place in a manufacture from its manufacture state, which is a really good thing if you're a cosplayer, or if you just want to have this in a good display, or you want to go to have something good for a good Halloween party, and you want to get some excitement out of people and stuff, get some compliments on your costume and cowl, because like everyone tells you in cosplay and stuff, what's the most important thing about your costume? Now if you're doing Batman, it's the cowl. Now if you go to anywhere like eBay, Amazon, stuff like that, they got some good decent cowls and stuff for like $200, $300, and which I want to own someday, most likely the Ben Affleck cowl. But if you're like myself and you have bills to pay and stuff like that, you want to get yourself a good, just a regular license latex cowl. It's nothing bad, but if you put the time and effort into your cowl, you can actually make this into a really good, decent cowl. And what I will be doing I'm not going to be doing it with this cowl, but with my Arkham City cowl, I'm going to make it look like a $30 cowl, look like it's a $200 cowl. and I know exactly how to do that. Um, or that you're just going to need the time, patience, and everything. And I'm going to make it look like it's a $300 cowl, and it's still going to be made out of latex. Now with the Arkham City cowl, I'm going to use my Batman Begins cowl, or if you're working at Halloween Express, the Dark Knight Rises cowl. What you do is you cut around the jawline, underneath the chin, and you go. There's a little, just like this. There's a little circle, and you have to go over it.
No. Did you take the ones that were not puppy towels and put
And then just like that. Now the Arkham, I don't know if the Arkham City cowl would do this to me. I only tried it on once, and it was at a Halloween Express one, and it was a good, decent one. But if the chin's too big for you, what you do is cut one part of it, and then you cut the other part of it about like an inch, and you take cut a little piece of the extra material. Use Gorilla Glue, super glue gel, and
This is not a piss stain.
pinch it in. Be careful because it might come through, might or might not. If it does, be careful. And now all masks, latex masks, come with this. I'm keeping it on here. On my Batman Begins mask, or once again, if you work at Halloween Express, the Dark Knight Rises mask. But with the Arkham City cowl, I'm going to be cutting that off. And it's not going to be that hard. But once again, I'm going to make that cowl look like it's $200 cowl. And it's going to be just like this. It's going to be a licensed cowl. It's going to be latex, rubber latex. And, but the only difference with this cowl and that cowl is the neck. It's wider and it's all over the place. And if you ever seen the Arkham City cowl on Amazon and stuff like that, it actually looks really good. Well, not too good. It looks like a little bit crinkles and stuff like that. But once you get it, it looks like someone ran over it with the Batmobile or their car or their truck. It's because they kept it in the box or the plastic, and it stays there for a couple weeks, months, stuff like that. And then heat gets to it and stuff like that, and it's getting shipped and stuff. And it's the reason why I know that because I used to work at a warehouse, and I've seen stuff like this before. Not a Amazon or place like this, so it was just a regular warehouse for oil and stuff. So I understand shippings and stuff like that. So, but if you want to custom your Batman Begins mask, or once again, if you're working at Halloween Express, the Dark Knight Rises mask, you want to custom this, I'm not saying don't do it, and make it your own. With me, since I like the Arkham trilogies games, I'm going to make mine look like battle scars, and I'm actually ordering 2 Arkham masks. One for like before the game where the mask is like pristine, and then at the end of the game, the mask is like has battle scars. But yeah, I mean, it's better than I've seen other techniques, and I like this idea a lot more. And it seems like it's a lot more efficient than doing it with the heat gun, making rollers and stuff, and making it like this, and then you gotta put it on a stand. Which it doesn't matter. I ain't making a stand, but in the Falcons office right now, we're small right now. We don't have a stand, but I will be getting stand head display stands for these, and I am planning on, although the mass I have of the Green Arrow, which I have. Which is right here. I will be doing the same concept to this, but the only difference is I'm going to try and figure out another good way to making this a little bit more green or a little bit wear down. I'm going to be coming up with new ways to making this, you know, a little bit cooler, or I might just leave this around alone. I know when I'm wearing this, I'm going to have to be. I'm just going to have to figure out how to grind this inner. Yeah, it's this inner part right here. I don't know if you can see it, but right here, I'm going to have to grind it down because it cuts my nose. That's why I hardly wear it. But this, I do like it. Well, that's all I have to talk about. I got stuff to do. Okay. Remember, guys, nerds are on top of the food chain. Peace, love.